Ross Vance from Sama Eyewear. I'm the co-designer and project engineer of Sama and Decode Los Angeles, the new brand we're showing today in our photo shoot up here at Mulholland Drive.
LA Decoded is eyewear that's designed around social concepts today. Things like no texting and driving, no bullying, things of that nature, things that are socially driven. It's a message, not just an eyewear, it's a message behind it. And today we're trying to capture that in an iconic Hollywood way, but in a manner that it can be utilized throughout the world. Sound the same. I grew up with photography back in the 80s and 90s. That was the heydays of supermodels and the iconic imageries of people like Patrick Demarchier and Herb Ritts and Bruce Weber and all of these old school cats that really had to earn their position. And it was that art, it was that beauty, it was that type of photography and the skill that was needed and the lighting that really drew me to it. And I also like the fact that it comes with a lot of perks. I love not having to be behind a desk. You travel the world, you see people, you meet new people, you experience cultures, and ultimately, there's something that you leave behind in legacy. Well, it's more than a daily thing. You have pre-production, and then you have production and post-production. So usually the time that it takes to arrange the shoot itself, and to pick the right models, locations, hair, makeup, styling. We do all of the mood boards, etc., so that we have a very good idea where we're going when we get onto the shot. So usually that's done before we get to the shoot. But as I said, when you get onto the shoot, it has a life of its own. So it's kind of like guerrilla warfare. You have to be ready for anything at any time. You see, I'll give myself another chance, 'cause no one will ever. I think the biggest hurdle photographically is I'm an old school photographer. I started on film. I've shot from 6:4 to 8x10s. So I grew up with film, and the art of photography and the skill of photography is in the lighting. I think today with the digital media and the fact that any person just can grab a camera and doesn't even have to be proficient in it, and then gets into Photoshop and starts doing all the post-production. I think in many ways that's brought down the industry, and it's really killed off the art of photography. So I think that's one of the biggest hurdles to overcome nowadays. There's just too many people with not enough skills trying to get into the game. Oh, that's a long process with me. I'm a bit of a stickler for the types of models. I think the art of using models, the classic models from back in the 80s and 90s, that's the time period that I grew up with, the iconic photography and the romanticism. So I still like the old classic looks. I don't think you can ever go wrong with that. So we typically pick the models based upon the skeletal features and the nose, eyes, mouth, etc. It has to match the demographics and the style and the look of the shot. So we predominantly look for that in its rawest form and then develop off of that. I'm feeling tonight, loving the making, music amazing, showing my cards I'm mine. What's to give me, good and electric, losing myself at night.
In Hollywood on Mulholland Drive shooting Sama Eyewear campaign, and who I am, I'm a male model from Montreal, Canada. I'm with LA Models here in LA. Why? Because I think everybody believes that they're the best, and I just get along with them so good. They found me, I used to live in Europe for a while. When I was in Paris, I think they were at my agency with Elite over there. They're just passing by, and then we met, and I decided I should come to the US, and they organized the paperwork, and here I am. It's the sound of how I'm feeling tonight, loving the making, music amazing, showing my cards I'm mine. What's to give me, good and electric, losing myself at night. It's the sound of how I'm feeling tonight. Good model from a bad model. Somebody that listens. You have to kind of channel what the client wants and what's good for the clothes and make it work. So.
for whatever it takes. All I know.
We wanted to show the lifestyle of Los Angeles people, the trends, and a lot of that has to do with being outdoor and being active. So today you'll see in our photo shoot, we're using surfboards. There's a wonderful beach scene and energy in Los Angeles that is harmonious with sunglasses and fashion and energy. And we have the cars up on iconic Mulholland Drive. So a big part of the Decode Los Angeles sunglass collection has to do with an LA lifestyle of activity and being outdoor, which is great for the sunglasses.